Hey you guys, I am here with your Fit Tip Friday, and the question I'm going to be answering today is it okay to work out fasted? Now my answer might surprise you, so let me talk about this for a minute, okay? First of all, it depends on so many things. It depends on what time of day you work out. It depends on what you had for dinner last night. It depends on your own body and just how you feel during that workout. And most of all, it depends on your goals. Okay, so there is only one time when I feel like you really should eat a good meal beforehand, and that is if your goal is muscle building, okay? If your goal is muscle building, you need to eat a solid meal of carbs and protein, ideally about an hour and a half or so before that workout. There is some research that says if you eat like as you're walking out the door, it's not really gonna get digested and put to very much good use that quickly, if your workout is like 5 or 10 minutes later. So most of the time, the answer to that question is it just depends. It depends on the person. So here are some situations and kind of my advice, okay? So let's say you work out very early in the morning, at 5:30 in the morning. Okay, that's when I work out personally. And I have done all the different ways, okay? I even did something crazy. You wanna know what I did, you guys? I did this for 3 years. Okay. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit this because it's crazy. It's really crazy. So I made a full meal. It wasn't like steak and potatoes, okay? It was actually cream of rice and protein powder with some water, like a paste. So like that was my full meal. I mean, it was a solid serving of carbs and protein, and it was like 250 calories. Okay, so it was a meal. It wasn't like a banana and an egg white for like 75 calories. Okay. I made that the night before. I set it by my bed. My alarm went off at 4 in the morning. I didn't even get out of bed. I literally rolled over, I ate it, and then I rolled back into bed and kept sleeping. I like barely even woke up, and then I went to the gym at like 5:30. So it's crazy, I know. I had amazing workouts. Could I actually feel the food? I don't know. I will tell you though that during those 3 years that I was doing that, I had the most muscle fullness that I've ever had in my life, okay? It was when I was competing in figure, and my diet was not drastically different than it is now. My workouts were not drastically different. My hormones may have been different because it was when I was just getting into competing, so they probably were a little bit healthier. So I don't know if that played a factor in that, okay? But that's an idea, okay? Another thing is if you work out like 5:30 in the morning, you could get right up. This is actually what my husband does. You can get right up, eat right away, then go back and get dressed, mix up your BCAAs or whatever it is, take your pre-workout, head to the gym. You'll probably have about maybe 30 minutes between when you ate your meal and when you actually start your working sets of your workout, okay? 30, 40 minutes maybe. Or this is something I'm doing right now is I'm working out fasted, and I feel fine, you guys. It did take some getting used to. I would wake up in the morning starving. I still do sometimes. If I take a pre-workout, some caffeine, it helps me, my appetite a little bit. But right now, I just work out so early in the morning, and unfortunately, I can't eat a lot of calories right now without gaining weight. So I am waiting until after my workout to eat, and it's been fine. Take a pre-workout. I'd use Ideal Fit's pre-workout, and I have some energy and I feel great. So it really depends on the person if you want to eat that early in the morning. It depends on how many calories you have for the whole day. If it's going to make it really hard for you to stay on track the rest of the day because maybe your calories are low, you might want to try working out fasted, okay? In my opinion, granted, there are studies out there for both sides. In my opinion, you are not going to lose muscle or anything like that working out fasted, okay? I do recommend drinking BCAAs during your workout, especially if you're working out fasted. Technically that means you won't be fasted, but those BCAAs will help with your workout. Also, let's see, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh, I remember. So if you are gonna work out fasted, you might want to have a bigger meal at dinner the night before. Not a huge meal, but you might want to add some carbs into that meal if you're going to be working out fasted. So those are some things you can play with and see what makes a difference for you and what helps you feel best during your workout. Most of the time, the reason why people say not to work out fasted is because in theory, you'll get a better workout if you have some fuel in you. And I do think this is true for a lot of people, but try it out and see what makes you feel better and what helps you stick to your plan the rest of the day, okay? I always say if you're going to be working out at 8 a.m. or later, it's ideal to have a meal in you just so you don't get so weak and tired because you're so hungry. Unless you are used to intermittent fasting and you're used to not eating until later in the day, then you may be fine. So in a nutshell, my thoughts are, it depends on so many things. Your goals, your macro plan, your target macros, your lifestyle, just you, how you feel, so many different things. So if you guys have a question, I'm gonna try doing some more of these questions on here. Leave it in the comments below or send me a message either here on YouTube or over on Instagram, and I will try and get a video made for you. All right, you guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.